Last week we showed you how to observe the environment, and this week we'll focus you on showing how to actually create architectural space. We will start by introducing you to the principle of visual composition. By definition, visual composition is aesthetic arrangements of visual elements, which doesn't really say much. In other words, the same way that musicians arrange notes according to the principles such as harmony or rhythm to create works of art, is the same way that visual artists such as designers or architects manipulate visual elements such as form or space or color by using principles such as contrast or harmony to create work of art and to induce in us a sense of beauty or even emotions. And this week we're going to show you how these principles work. Now, it might sound a little contradictory that we use rules to create something beautiful, but every art form has its rules, and these rules are usually discovered through centuries of artistic practice. And to illustrate this, for example, along the centuries, our culture, our beliefs have changed, but architecture has always spoken the same visual language. And so architects always use principles such as symmetry to express feeling of order, and power or asymmetry to create feelings of movement or change. We used emphasize horizontals to create feelings of peace, or verticals to show our aspirations. And in other words, all these artistic principles work because that's the way how our brains work. And to illustrate this, let's consider a silly example of two abstract forms. So let's take a look at these two abstract drawings that they don't have to mean anything. And let's imagine that one of them is called Takata and the other one is called Malumba. Can you figure out which is which? I imagine that almost all of you has given the same answer, and the reason is that the mere position of our tongue and our lips while we pronounce these two words, Takata or Malumba, has some certain form of visual associations. That's why we always associate one word with the one drawing and the other word with other drawing. And it is these associations that actually help us figure out the environment, and by these associations between visual elements and other sensory feelings such as sound or even emotions, it is by these associations that we make sense of the world around us. And these principles that we will show you are based exactly on these associations. So without any further ado, let's get started with visual composition.